This is my '06 325i E90. Has a lot of problems. Nothing I can't fix, but it's going to take some time. First things first, I did change the gasket on the oil filter housing. Changed that. As you can see, I'm going to do another thing. I'll show you. So I'm going to do a subframe removal, and actually, here's my other problem, where we might have to change something. Anyways, let's get to work. Here, hope I get this on camera. But this bolt here, they are 16 millimeters. It's cross membered, so it's one here. There's one here, and two over there, and two on the other side. So I'm gonna take those off right now, and then. So like I said before, these are 16 millimeter bolts. There's 6 of them on this cross member, and I'm just trying to give you guys the best lighting I possibly can in this shot. So just take care of those guys, and then it's just going to drop down. So be prepared when you take out that 6th and final one. Alright, so let's move on. My next thing I'm going to do is a stabilizer bar. I'm going to remove it and then clean it up. Let's go. Bolt here. Oops, sorry. The inside bolt here is 17 mil. The outside is 16. So I just held it with the open end wrench, and I just used a ratchet for the other. And the same on the other side. Now I'm going to go and my next thing I'm going to do is the stabilizer bar. There's actually total 4 13 millimeter nuts to take off, and there's 2 on one per side, so it's pretty easy. Just figure that out, and then after this I'll see what's next. Most likely it's going to be the steering rack. Alright, let's go. Okay, these aren't the bolts for the steering rack. This is for, it holds the plastic piece cover underneath. It just was in the way of the steering column. Alright, so after doing the last one, always be prepared of things falling. For example, okay, there's a hose that's on the subframe, and it's a torque. It's a torque 27 I got. There's one on this side and one very hard to get to on this side. I'm gonna go from the bottom and just hopefully I can catch it. Okay, so once again, torque 27, and it's on the subframe up front. Alright, I'll take that one off. This next move is gonna be, I'll take these 2 off. Don't know the size yet, but I'll let you know. I'm not sure about this, but I might just go ahead and hit this up here too. It's for this hose here. Looks like your AC hose or your power steering hose. That's power steering. And I'm gonna clean up all this first. I'll be cleaning up everything. So I'm gonna hit these 2. Probably let these go. Do this one. There's another one over there. Probably looks like a 10. And as far as over here, just better light. I might just take this out right here. This arm out. See what this leveling mechanism. Okay. The steering rack bolts. I'm just gonna show you. Steering rack bolts. I don't have the tool. Hold on. Anyways, there's a nut on the top. Didn't know that. So it's a 17 mil. The guy up on top, and I forgot what type of a ratchet or socket I use for this one, but you can see what it is. Alright, hope it's in focus. So that's 17. Okay. Next is this 2 is a 17. or 18. Sorry, might be 18. I'll check it right now. The 18, both sides. Okay, goes in like so. And then just use a pry bar to bring this bad boy down. Whoop, and you're good to go. Alright, that's that one. And then this monstrosity is right above the camera. This monstrosity right here was this guy. I hope that's there. I think this too was an 18. Check it right now. 18. 18. I just use a big wrench. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy. And just once again, use a crowbar. And to take it out of the spot, I just use a crowbar, take it out of the spot. Oh, and here we go. Okay, so up here I'm supported. I got the engine supported with this. This is in your emergency kit in the back in your trunk on your right side. So it goes into here, right into there. Screw that in as much as you can. It's hitting the side here, so just be aware. And when you put this on, hook this up to the front. Okay, hook it up to the front. If you go the other way, I don't know, it bends and shit. So anyways, so this is straight. It looks good. Ready to go. Okay, and this is the final part that I got done today. Okay, so what you're looking at is steering rack. The steering rack up on top is unbolted. Remember the 2 bolts, 17 on top. These guys are 18 mils. This guy was 18 mil, so was the other arm. And just let them drop off to the side, What else? And I think that is all. Hey everybody. Okay, so I forgot what I left off last. But anyways, 18 mils on your subframe. There's 3 per side, and they come in different lengths. This front one I think is the smallest of the 3, so just be aware of that. This one, actually that's the middle one, middle length I should say. The other one's over here. I'll light it up right there, and that's the other one right there. This right here, that's the other one. So I'm gonna take all 6 out, and the next move will be the motor mounts. I just gotta unscrew them or unbolt them from beneath here, and I'll show you that in a sec. Alright, later. Whew. Okay, so I got all of them out, all 6 of the bolts. That's the middle one. That's the back one right here. Okay, so these are E12 bolts. Bolts or socket. You would need an E12 socket. There's one there, and here's one back here. Sorry, I can't move the light. Or maybe I can. Alright, so that's the other, sorry. That's one, and there's the other one. So that's the motor mount. I'm assuming this is all you gotta do. Just these 2 here, and obviously the other 2 on the other side. Alright, I will get to it and I'll let you know. Boop. Okay, prior to getting the motor mount bolts out, let's make sure you have your jack underneath with the piece of wood on the cross member there, as I'm trying to show you here in this clip. Just have it ready, because everything is loose now, and I'm going to go ahead and start dropping it. As you drop it, you might have to shimmy it right to left, front, back, just to get as far down to the ground as possible. The steering rack column there, the steering rack, is going to catch it so it's not going to go all the way down to the ground, but it'll go down far enough for you to get the have access to the bolts underneath. And yeah, there's about 20 plus bolts underneath to take off. Very difficult. Very difficult to get them off. You make sure, I have another clip coming up of, make sure you have all three extensions from the smallest to the medium to the longest, because I had to use all of them. I'll show you in the next clip. Okay, so I'm moving the camera over so you can see a different angle. I wish I had better light. It would have been much easier, so I brighten the spot up, the whole underneath carriage. But this is what's happening now. This is all I can give you. It's coming down. The passenger side is coming down further than the driver's side because of the steering column. So, but you can move that around, like shimmy it left to right, like I was doing, and it'll drop some more. Hey, I just want to give you guys an update. Once you clear the subframe, I'll get to that in a little minute. It's really hard to get to some of these bolts. Some of these here. These 5 are in the back towards the transmission. Pretty easy to get to. These are the rest of the sizes. Okay, the rest that are all around it are this size. I'm going to let you know right now, you're going to need all your extensions, every single one of them, from the longest to the shortest, in order to get to some of these bolts, because it was crazy. You're going to have to do a lot of maneuvering with the subframe. Subframe is not completely out of the car. It's just dropped and lowered, which is fine. But they're going to need all these right here. Definitely going to need these. Here's a new one over here. Eventually I'll get that in. I actually packaged all my bolts. That's the first time I ever done that. Alright, so I'll show you what the subframe looks like right now. And oh, there's one more thing I'll show you right now. Yeah, so maybe with my light here, there is a hose going to the, let's see if I can get it on camera, right up there. Let's see if you can see with the yellow tab. That has to come off, and then hopefully everything will drop. Not drop, but you know, it'll be loose, free to go. There's these bolts on the side. I can't point them out. Well, maybe, let me see if I can point those suckers out. Boom. Yes, I can. Right here, they attach to the oil pan, 10 millimeters, and take them out. This is what I was talking about way up there. Oh, I get that shot. Up there, there's a hose clamp thing, and a certain hose, a certain tool you need, I guess. And then I take that out. What's next? Oh, in the back here. In the back, let's see if I get that. There we go. Yeah, I'm actually getting pretty good lighting here. Here, there's 2 bolts, one on this side, one on that side. Once again, they're torque bolts, same as the ones up top as far as size. And so here, there's 2 back there. I undid your sensor, of course. What's going on over here? Okay, so these are all easy to get to, like I was saying. All these right here. The ones on the other side, driver's side, were a little bit contested because you have this, your steering rack in the way, and that motor mount also on that side. You can get it. It just takes some patience, real patience. So that's all. And this is how far it drops down. It might could drop down even further. Sorry for the camera. I'm tired. So anyways, good luck. And basically I guess I'll do everything in reverse or put it back on, and I'll show you. I saw some tips on YouTube on how to get this back together. Alright peoples, later.